Hey guys, what's up? It's Twist from Ovation Gaming, and we're here with a pretty special video, especially if you're in Ovation. Let me get that right there. So, as you can tell by the title, this is what would it be like if Ovation had a draft of every single player that's in Ovation, or that was in Ovation. So, I'm going to be clear. That there are some players left out of this list for multitude of reasons. So we're not even going to go there why they're left out, but these 28 players that are picked, these are kind of the more notable players in Ovation that people know of, that people have heard of, etc. Especially if you've been around recently and if you've stuck through a while with Ovation, then you should know this. So pretty much, this is how the draft is going to go. It is actually fairly simple once we get into it, but I'm going to explain. There are 4 rounds. Round 1, Round 2, Round 3, and Round 4. Pretty simple. There are 4 teams: Ovation Empire, Ovation Gaming, Ovation Nation, and Ovation Esports. Each team will select in that order. Now, how did I get that order? Pretty much I just threw those 4 teams into a randomizer, as you can see on screen, and that order popped out. So that is how the seeding is going to go. So Empire will pick, then Gaming, then Nation, then Esports, and then it will repeat itself over and over until round 4, pick 28, which is the dead last pick in the Ovation draft. So there will be 7 picks per round, and yeah, that's really it. Also, I'm going to talk a little bit about each player after I tell you where they go. This is not a top 28 players of all time list. This is kind of like that, but there's more thought put into it. It's not just, okay, this guy's the best and this guy's the worst and we're going to rank them. That's not how it is. This is pretty much how an NFL draft would go, or how an NBA draft would go. Pretty much some teams draft out of need. If they need, let's say in football, if you need a wide receiver or you need a quarterback, but that's not the best player that you can pick from, but you need that player, then you're going to pick that player. So if your team's in dire need of a wide receiver, but there's a great offensive lineman ready to be picked, you're going to go for the wide receiver or the quarterback, whatever I said. You're going to go for the other position, though, that you need. So this is going to be done like a draft. So if there's somebody in front of somebody, especially if you're in Ovation and you're watching this, if you disagree with a pick, then just keep this in mind, that this is not the worst to best list, or else I would have named it that. This is the Ovation, all-time Ovation draft. There we go. Let me get that right. So we are going to hop right into it. I'm going to give a reasoning on each player, and I will give you updates on how the teams are looking throughout the draft. Mind you, this is all hypothetical. This is all what ifs, and this is also all if every player on this list was in their prime. So this is all-time Ovation. Each player is at the best of their ability, their playing capabilities, and yeah, we're going to start right up. And by the way, I'm not including myself. I am acting as the commissioner. And yeah, so without further ado, I'm rambling on a lot, so let's hop right into it. So in the first round of the all-time Ovation draft, at pick number 1, I said that a little weird, at pick number 1, Ovation Empire selects Ovation Voltage, OBJ/in-game leader. So why is Ovation Voltage picked first overall in front of everybody? He's picked in front of everybody because, number 1, he's probably the best OBJ in this draft, arguably, and he is the best in-game leader in this draft. So if you need to make a team, you need a strong leader, and that's what you get in Voltage. You have an amazing leader, amazing objective player. You get pretty much 2 positions in one. You get your captain and you get your objective player. So that's a very big pick for round 1, pick 1. Round 1, pick 2. Ovation Gaming selects Ovation Magic AR Slayer. This guy, hands down, is probably the best AR Slayer in this draft, or second best, or tied for first best AR Slayer in this draft. So it's a no-brainer that Gaming picks up Ovation Magic because at this point in the draft, it's wicked early, and if you have an AR player that good, you got to snag him quick. So Ovation Magic, he's going to get picked up by Ovation Gaming, round 1, pick 2. Moving forward, round 1, pick 3 of the all-time Ovation draft. Ovation Nation will select Ovation Echo, support player. This is interesting, and I'm going to tell you why he's selected so early at pick 3, round 1. Number 1, he's the most versatile player in this draft. Hands down, enough said, you cannot debate that. He can play AR, he can play sub, he can snipe, he can play any specialist in Black Ops 3, any specialist in Infinite Warfare. He also can play any gun in any game. So pretty much any gun, any game, any sort of specialist character or anything. Ovation Echo can do it. And with that being said, it's a no-brainer for him to get picked at pick number 3 because Nation picks up probably one of the most flexible players in this draft, if not the most flexible player in this draft. Moving forward, round 1, pick 4, Ovation Esports is going to select Ovation Fallout, Subslayer. He is probably the best Subslayer in this draft, maybe tied for first with one other. However, not only do you get a Subslayer, but you get a strong in-game leader from Ovation Fallout. He's very good at shot calling. He's very good at telling the team what to do. So Ovation Fallout, at this point of the draft, round 1, pick 4, he's a amazing steal, and he's going to put in work at the subslaying department. Moving forward, Ovation Empire is going to get their second pick in the first round. So round 1, pick 5, Ovation Empire selects Ovation Rogue, AR Slayer. Ovation Rogue gets picked at pick number 5 overall. Why? He gets picked here because he's probably the best AR Slayer besides Magic. So, a lot of people will argue Striker may be better than Rogue, or Rogue may be better than Striker, which is another player you will see in this draft, hint, hint. But Empire decides to pick up Rogue because they already have Voltage on the team, and Voltage and Rogue have chemistry, so therefore they are going to pick up Rogue, and Empire's building a really good squad right now out of just Voltage and Rogue alone. So at this point in the draft, pick number 5, round 1, Ovation Rogue is definitely a steal. So moving forward in the draft, round 1, pick 6, Ovation Gaming gets their second pick here. Ovation Gaming selects Ovation Ghost, Subslayer. So Ovation Gaming's building something as well. Currently, they have Ovation Magic and Ovation Ghost, and that right there is pretty deadly. You have pretty much all your slay power you need. You have your dominant AR, you have your dominant sub, and Ovation Ghost, he's very aggressive. He's the only other sub-slayer that I think could possibly be better than Ghost. But yeah, Ghost is hands down probably one of the best sub-slayers of all time for Ovation. So by Ovation Gaming picking them up, they are forming a pretty dominant slaying squad right now. They have Magic and Ghost so far. So, rounding off the first round picks, round 1, pick number 7, Ovation Nation selects Ovation Striker. This may come as a shock, or it may not. Striker, hands down, one of the best AR slayers on LAN. He's also one of the best communicators as well. He was very vocal. That killed him in some points of his game, but in other points it made him excel over everybody else. But Striker, a phenomenal assault rifle slayer, very good on LAN. He's just good overall. Very good boots on the ground player. He was pretty good in jetpackings, very versatile, which is why I believe Ovation Nation picked him up. So far, Nation's building a pretty good squad as well. They have Echo and Striker. They have their support, and they have their AR Slayer. So now they just need a couple more pieces, and this team should be underway. Moving forward, we're going to the second rounders now. So second round picks here, guys. Round number 2, pick 8. This player could arguably be a first rounder, but round 2, pick 8, Ovation Esports selects Ovation Animate, AR Slayer. He is selected round 2, pick 8, because Animate simply is probably hands down the best sniper in this draft. And if you know anything about competitive Call of Duty and sniping, getting the first blood with a sniper and search and destroy is crucial. So not only are you getting a great AR Slayer, don't get me wrong, I'm not taking that away from Animate, but most importantly, I think you're getting probably one of the best search and destroy players in this draft, purely because his capability of getting first bloods are very, very high. So Ovation Esports also is building a good squad. They have Fallout and Animate so far in this draft, looking for 2 more to round off their starting 4. And Fallout being a sub-slayer, Animate being an AR slayer, they're building something special here. Moving forward, round 2, pick number 9, Ovation Empire selects Ovation Glitch, Sub-Slayer. Ovation Empire's really building a very deadly squad right now. They have currently Voltage, Rogue, and Glitch. Right there you have your OBJ, AR, and Sub-Slayer. By picking up Glitch, Glitch I believe is probably the 3rd best Sub-Slayer in this draft. Arguably 2nd, but 3rd at the very least he is. At most, I would say he's 2nd, so he's in there. He's a very top-tier Sub-Slayer. Great communicator, vocalizes everything, even criticizes. He's good with that. So round 2, pick number 9, Ovation Glitch is going to go off the board. Moving forward, Ovation Gaming. Ovation Gaming is going to go ahead, and they're going to get round 2, pick 10, Ovation Lusky. Ovation Lusky, great OBJ player. He's going to be the OBJ player for this team. Ovation Gaming currently has Magic, Ghost, and Lusky, which once again, great team that they're forming here. They have their OBJ, they have their AR Slayer, and they have their Sub Slayer. So most teams are forming this kind of, simple but effective kind of team composition of, your standard AR Slayer, your Sub Slayer, your OBJ, and your support. That is like the go-to. And right now, Gaming picks up Ovation Lusky, probably the best slaying objective. Now, what do I mean by that? Meaning he's probably the objective with the highest gun skill in this whole draft, and he's picked round 2, pick 10 by Ovation Gaming. And yeah, so there goes Ovation Gaming's 3rd pick. They need 1 more, and then they round off their team. Moving forward, Ovation Nation is going to select at round 2, pick 11, Ovation Lynx. He is also an AR Slayer. Why do they pick Ovation Lynx when they already have Ovation Striker? Well, right now, they have Ovation Echo, which he can sub-slay if he wants. He can OBJ if he wants. He can do anything that he wants because he's so versatile. So, if he can do that, there is no need for a sub-slayer at this point in time in the draft. And they're going to go ahead and get Lynx. And right now, Striker and Lynx as a combination, hands down is the best AR slaying duo right now in the draft. We will see how it turns out, though, further on in the draft. So, moving forward, round 2, pick 12, Ovation Esports is going to select a support player here in Ovation Voids. Ovation Voids, arguably the 2nd or 3rd best support player in this draft. People can argue that he's 3rd, but I honestly think he may be the 2nd best support player in this draft next to Ovation Echo. So, Ovation Voids, he's not as versatile, but I'll tell you what, he's not as versatile as Ovation Echo. But I'll tell you what, he definitely plays the supporting role like you want him to. He really can do it all. He can't flex in and out of AR and sub as much like Echo, but he does his thing. He's a great support player, solid, and that's why Esports picks him up. So now Esports currently has Fallout, Animate, and Voids, and that's a really good squad right there. They are once again sticking to the standard team composition that I mentioned before. Moving forward, to round off Ovation Empire's starting 4, round 2, pick 13, Ovation Empire selects Ovation Berserk support player. So now, Ovation Empire has a very good squad. Like, in general, they have one of the best squads. Voltage, Rogue, Glitch, and Berserk. They have one of each position, and that's great. But we will see how they elect to draft their bench players further on in the draft. Moving forward, round 2, pick 14, Ovation Gaming selects Ovation Stuns support player. So Stuns is going to be a late 2nd rounder. He is arguably the 4th, or a lot of people may say 2nd, or not 2nd, 3rd. So he may arguably be the 3rd or 4th best support player in this draft. So with that being said, with stuns getting picked up on Ovation Gaming has their starting 4. Magic, Ghost, Lusky, and Stuns. We will see how they draft their bench. So, with that pick, round 2, pick 14, we are now done with the second round picks. We are going to move forward on the third rounders. So, third round, pick 15, Ovation Nation is going to select Ovation Create, Subslayer. So, Create, honestly, he could be higher in this draft. However, Ovation Nation, they need a Subslayer, or they need some sort of sub-dominance, even though Echo can do it. They need something, and they are going to get Ovation Create, and at this point in the draft, round 3, pick 15, Ovation Create being available is insane, and I'll tell you why. Create is probably just as good as Glitch, which Glitch was drafted round 2, pick 9, so the fact that Creates open so late and that Nation has the opportunity to literally round off their team and get a dominant Subslayer in Ovation Create is crazy. Right now, Ovation Nation's starting lineup is Echo, Striker, Lynx, and Create, and that right there is scary. In my opinion, that's probably the most versatile team that you're going to get, because Create can play AR too here and there, but you don't need to play AR when you have Striker and Lynx, so there you go. Ovation Nation has their starting 4 on deck with Echo, Striker, Lynx, and Create. Create, they just picked up round 3, pick 15. Moving forward in the third round draft picks, we have at pick 16, round 3, Ovation Esports is going to select Ovation Raider at OBJ. So, at this point in time, all 4 teams at round 3, pick 16, all 4 teams have their starting 4. So, I will go over the starting 4 at the end of the video and the bench 3 at the end of the video. So each team now has to draft 3 bench players. So to round off Ovation Esports is Ovation Raider. Round 3, pick 16. This is a big steal. I can't believe he was still available at this part in the draft. Fallout, Animate, Voids, and Raider. That is also another very squad. I would say almost, if not better, than Ovation Empire. Ovation Esports is deadly. They are really good. And Raider being available, he's probably one of the best OBJs in this draft. I would say third best. Maybe you can even go on a limb and say second. But I think the reason why Esports is going to pick Raider up is because he's really good at throwing the ball in uplink. He's actually been doing really good at that lately, so they are going to pick up Raider for flag running, ball carrying, all that. So Raider, round 3, pick 16, he's going to finish off Ovation Esports' starting 4. On the screen, what you are looking at is every team with their roster, starters, and bench in their position. This is how the Ovation draft looked. If you want to go back and for yourself and check out every pick, you can. But right now, I'm going to go and list from 1 to pick 28. We are going to list out every player. I'm going to do this rapid fire. Pick 1, Ovation Voltage. Pick 2, Ovation Magic. Pick 3, Ovation Echo. Pick 4, Ovation Fallout. Pick 5, Ovation Rogue. Pick 6, Ovation Ghost. Pick 7, Ovation Striker. That is round 1 picks. Round 2 picks. Pick 8, Animate. Pick 9, Glitch. Pick 10, Lusky. Pick 11, Lynx. Pick 12, Voids. Pick 13, Berserk. Pick 14, Stuns. That is the second round picks. Round 3 picks are as follows. Pick 15, Create. Pick 16, Raider. Pick 17, T-Phobes. Pick 18, Sparkly. Pick 19, Neon. Pick 20, Warrior. Pick 21, Dino. That is all round 3 picks. Round 4 picks. Pick 22, Knight. Pick 23, Galaxy. Pick 24, Dynamic. Pick 25, Styles. Pick 26, Feeds. Pick 27, Dread. And the final pick of the all-time Ovation draft, pick 28, is Ovation Cosmic. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this longer video, especially if you're in Ovation. If you're an Ovation, I really hope you enjoyed this video, because I put a lot of time into this video. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. Stay tuned for the CWL version of this. So I will be doing this with actual pro players in celebration for COD Champs. I don't know when that will be uploaded, but this hopefully is up before COD Champs. And the CWL one will probably be uploaded during COD Champs. So I'll see you guys later in the next one. This has been Twist from Ovation Gaming. See ya.